Hi guys, back again with another video. Now this time we are going to unbox the Targus W574 wireless 6-key BlueTrace mouse. Long name, but basically this is a BlueTrace mouse, which means this has two technology, laser and BlueTrace light. So with both of them together, this can work on virtually any surface. So with most of the mouse, this is the problem that you'll have, that it needs a smooth surface, maybe a white or a black or whatever, but it does not work properly on glass or maybe some different surface. It doesn't work properly, but this is supposed to work in all those conditions. Now this is compatible with PC and Mac. I'll be trying it on the phone also with OTG support and see if it works there too. So let's go ahead and unbox this, and I'll be talking about this later on as we open it up. So nice packaging. Actually, this has a MRP of 2,499, so basically 2,500 rupees, but I got it for 1,300 something. So from the Chroma store as usual, but it's pretty cheap in if you look at it that way, because the technology that you get with this is pretty good. So one good thing is it's got six buttons, so we'll be seeing that also. It's got the receiver inside it itself, so you can just take it out, use it, put it back in. So it's a store on go USB receiver, and it works on 2.4 gigahertz wireless technology. So let's go ahead, open it up. Okay, so with this you get the mouse and a energizer battery. So nothing else in the box. So let's see what all does it say. So let me just put in the battery first. So you have to open it from here, like that, and that's the dongle. That's what you plug in. Hopefully it works. Okay, let me put the battery in, and with this you have a on off button. Now I switch it on, and that's it. Okay, let me close this, keep this aside. Okay, so no other lights anywhere else. Okay, so the buttons are a little hard. They're not as soft as I thought it would be, but since it's new, it'll be like that. Now, one good thing is you have these two buttons over here, so while you're using the mouse, you can even use these two very easily. It's for my hand at least, it's placed in the right position. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 buttons altogether. So let's just see what all the buttons are. So this is backward, this is forward. Let me just show you that again. Backward, forward. Then you have left, right, the scroll wheel, and the DPI adjustment. So it comes with 3 DPIs. So we'll be talking about that later on. It's actually 800, 1300, and 1600 DPI. So depending on which DPI you want to use, basically it's nothing new. It's something which I have on most of my gaming mouse. Now all my gaming mouses are wired, so this is the first one that I am buying with 6 button and wireless, because I can't really roam around with a wired mouse everywhere, and I want one which doesn't use my USB power, so that I can use my portable devices. So this does not use my USB power because it has its own battery, and the dongle does not really take much of a electricity or power from the computer. Okay, so build quality wise, this looks good. It's not great. I mean, it really, if you look at it like that, you would feel that, oh, this is actually steel, but by touching it, I know that it's not really steel, it's plastic. The matte finish is okay, but I think this will get scratched easily because I already have a little bit of scuff mark over here. So build quality wise, it's okay. Ruggedness, yes, it's very rugged. It's pretty firm, no creaks, no nothing anywhere. So that way it is good, but finishing a little, I'm not that happy with it, but it's fine. Okay, so let's take a closer look at it. Basically you have 6 buttons, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So this is the back button, this is the forward button, left, right, click, the DPI adjustment button, and the scroll wheel with the click to it. So you have 6 buttons altogether. Now one thing I really like about this is the feel when you actually hold this. It gives you this support, your thumb support. So normally people try to go for smaller mouses, so when you use them you have to hold it like this, and it's really not comfortable. So this is comfortable. I can't really comment much right now because I haven't yet used it. So once I use it more, then I'll be able to talk about it more. Now the good thing about this is the DPI setting. The DPI goes from 800 to 1300 to 1600. So there are 3 DPI settings. Now the DPI can also be changed from the computer. If you go into the mouse settings, you can actually change the DPI from there too. But this gives you the option to change it from here itself, from the mouse. So the mouse has its own DPI. You can change DPI on the computer also. That's separate. So let's go ahead and test it now. Let's see how this works. Okay, so let's try connecting it to a Mac first. So I'll plug this in, the dongle in. Now this is already on. Okay, so instantly it starts working. Now, okay, so one good thing is I'm actually using it on this surface where there's black, there's silver, there's gap in between. But you see how smoothly it's working? Hopefully you can see that. So it's actually working pretty smooth. Let me change the DPI. When I change the DPI, so that's what happens when you change the DPI. The speed increases. I'll change the DPI further. So now it's that fast. So according to what speed you want, you can change the DPI. So I'll put it to the slowest one. So this is the slowest one, then medium, and then fast. So that's how it works. So that's what the DPI is for. Now you have a scroll wheel, so that's good. Okay, so it's working fine on the Mac. So let's go ahead and test it on a Windows now. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug it in to a Windows device. Okay. Okay, so as soon as you put it in, it instantly starts working. So you don't really have to install any drivers or anything. You won't even see any drivers being installed. So it's that fast. Now one good thing is, now see this surface. Now it's working perfectly over here also. Now you can change the DPI to fast, slow, whatever. So that's on your personal preference. So let's try a different surface, like, okay, let's try this. Okay, it even works on transparent plastic. It works fine. Let me try, okay, let's try this. Okay, perfect. So it actually works on surface where regular mouse don't work. Let me try something else. Okay, something black, something like this. Okay, hopefully you can see it. I'll try moving it slow. Okay, so it works perfectly. So excellent mouse. Let me try some more. Okay, let me put it on this phone. Okay, it's not working here though. So the iPhone 10 screen is not good for it. Let me try the OnePlus. Okay, that's strange. So on the OnePlus it's working, on the iPhone it's not working. Let's try the G6. Okay, in the G6 also it's not working. So basically if you have a phone with tempered glass, on that it's not working. Regular screen guard it works. But it virtually works on any surface. So we saw all the plastic stuff. It was working fine. Glass is going to be a problem, still going to be a problem. So now this is a white surface, clear white. Let's see. So it's working fine on a clear white surface also. Let me find some more surface for you. Okay, so the extreme test. Now this is completely glass with different kind of curves and design on it. So ideally it should not work on this. Okay, that is really strange. It decides to work on this. Okay, not that well though. Okay, so it works a little bit, like to these corners it works, but where you have this many designs, it doesn't work over there. So yes, it does work on glass partially, but most of the surface it worked well. Okay, so the initial impression is good. The build quality is very nice. Just that the finishing on it, the color, what they've tried to use on the top part, I'm not a big fan of that because it already has scuff marks now. Now this scuff mark has come from the cover, the casing that it was in. So it was touching over here. That itself gave it a scuff mark. So this part will I mean the scuff marks will come on that, and that might be visible. This part is completely rubberized, and this one will not go bad that easily, both the sides. So when you grip it, it gives you a very nice grip. So I really like the feel of the mouse. It really feels good, and the wrist actually is resting on the mouse itself. It's not really touching the ground much, so touching the surface much, so it's very nice. And the buttons are really easy to use. For me, the right one is a problem because it's little slanted. It's not a straight mouse like all these mouse, they are straight. This one is slanting a little. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so this is going downwards. So for me, it will take time to get used to that. But other than that, it's fine. The clicks, you can actually hear that a lot. Now, if you are a fan of silent mouse, then this is not for you. Every button clicks. So there's a lot of sound in all the buttons. So the click sound will be there. In case you do not like click sound or loud click sound, then this mouse is not for you. It does do a good job on most of the surface I've tried. The only problem that I had was clear glass and like the tempered glass on the phones. So those gave a little bit of problem for this kind of mouse. But other than that, this works everywhere. Battery life, I can't really comment right now because I've just opened it up and tried it on a few computers. But after I use it for some time, only then I'll know the battery life or how it actually works. I'm not sure about the connect button over here because I have connect button on all my Bluetooth mouse. So this has connect option on it. So I'll be looking into that. Why do they have a connect option? In case you lose your dongle, then maybe you can use a different dongle and then connect it with that or something like that, or maybe connect directly through Wi-Fi on some devices. So maybe those kind of options are given. But all you have to do is just take out the dongle, put it in any computer or any phone or whatever, and straight away start using it. So you do not actually have to use the connect option. So good mouse all in all. So I'll recommend this to anyone who works a lot on their computer for a long time. Then this will come in handy, and they want something which is portable, then this is going to be a good option for them. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, please subscribe, hit the like button and do comment, and I'll see you again with another video. Bye bye.